What's going on, everyone? John and Audrey here, back again with another episode of the Real Talk Podcast, episode 87, our first episode in 2022. Happy New Year's, everyone, and happy Christmas. I don't know if we did a episode after Christmas or before Christmas, but still, what's up, everybody? How's it going? How's it going, Audrey?
My new year started off kind of rough.
Oh, I know.
Well, beginning of ending the year and beginning is just rough, but yeah, I'm glad that we're back. That's true. I hadn't thought about that. This is our first episode this year. That's exciting.
Yes.
I'm very excited. Um, Thanks for coming in, Rob and Gangsta Puffs and Solo Locks. Nice. I
So
like
I
the
read that as
picture.
like solo lokes, like a cholo or something.
Oh, I see. You read it as one word, solo looks.
Yeah, solo lokes. How's it going,
But
everybody?
yeah, I hope you guys had a good new year. I hope the year is starting off strong for you. Unless
Yes.
you're like me who got the COVID. I finally got the COVID. That was pretty
It
shitty.
finally got to Audrey.
Yeah, I was so pissed because it literally was like the day before New Year's Eve. That's when I got sick, and I was just like, But but we're okay. I'm here. That's all that matters.
She beat it. Audrey is a survivor.
Well, I still, if you can hear me, okay. So funny story. Yesterday was Ben's birthday, so we went out, and prior to that, I had a cough. Like I still had like a little cough, but it wasn't anything serious. But today, when I woke up, I felt like like a congestion again, and I feel
Yeah.
like I'm coughing more. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's just because I was out and it was cold, and um, hopefully it was just something like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone
It,
wish Ben a happy birthday. He turned the big 3-0.
happy
It's a
birthday,
big deal.
Ben.
A big deal, a big milestone.
I'll take a shot just for you, brother.
Dude, I wish you were here because all of our friends have COVID.
So it's just you two guys, or what?
Yeah, we just mostly hung out because, yeah, like everyone had COVID. It's not even funny. Like at work, when I got sick, we were all dropping like flies. Like two girls
Damn.
got it, and then I got it, and then Ben got it, and then everyone else started getting it. So,
That's how it is. That's how it
yeah.
is. Fuck. And I was kind of sick too, the New Year's too, and everything. I think it was like
Oh,
right after
yeah.
Christmas. I got sick
That's
too, but I
true.
didn't. I went to go get tested. It came out negative, but I don't know. I don't know if it was negative. It was just like a common cold. It's that time of the season, time of the year too. So, um, but
I
yeah,
remember you did get really sick like the week before me.
yeah. I was like, I was just dead, dude. I had to call off one day from work too because I think that day I don't know if I woke up like really achy and stuff. I don't know. It's just my body like at its like lowest.
Damn, for real? So did you get like a fever and everything?
Um, I think I probably had like a slight fever or something, but I for sure had a cough. That didn't go away until like 3 days ago, and um, yeah, I just had a sore throat for like 2 days, and then I had the cough, and then I was like really congested, and then that's it. Like
Yeah.
I
Dude,
didn't have chills or anything like that.
I think everyone gets it differently cuz me when I got sick, I didn't have a fever, but I had chills and I couldn't get warm. Like I felt so cold and like I would bundle
Oh,
up
that's the
and then I would
worst.
get hot, so I would get it up. It was just a constant struggle of trying to get like warm. But
Yeah.
Ben got a fever of like 101 and he was really sick
Yeesh.
for like a night, but then he got okay. He was okay. So, yeah. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, guys. Happy belated
Manuel,
birthday.
what's
What's
up,
up?
brother? Peace.
Rob said he got his results yesterday and he's
Hell yeah.
negative. Hell yeah.
That's what's up. I got it 6 times, but never felt
Oh
sick.
shit.
Damn, that isn't that asymptomatic or some shit?
Dude, that's crazy. Your fucking DNA is probably super valuable.
I know, dude. You should go get your blood, like donate your blood,
Yeah,
brother.
your antibodies, because Jesus Christ. You know what though? I have heard a lot of people also like they've told me that they've already gotten it like 3 times, and they're like, after the
Yeah,
first time, like you don't get sick anymore.
yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah. Because your
Jesus.
body's already like, all right, we already know what's up. They have it in their files. All right, what did we do last time to beat this? Okay.
They pull it up. They're like, oh god, this looks like it's a nasty one. Hold on, let me see. But with all these different variants, like I don't know how that works, but
Patient zero.
yeah. Patient zero. That's who.
Damn, my job requires me to get tested daily. Fuck. What do you
Wait,
do for
so
work, if you don't mind us asking?
well, I have a question also. Like, so if you said you did get it, but you don't show symptoms, did you still have to go into work, or would you still have to quarantine?
Yeah.
Because you know how the CDC like shortened the time to 5 days now, which was a bummer even for me because I had to miss like 3 days of work. And as you know, I don't get like paid time off or anything because I don't have a job like that. But
The sick pay also got taken away in like September, the supplemental sick pay.
hmm So yeah, that was kind of a bummer because I'm right now. My life is like we're like kind of like trying to handle different things because we're moving. So we're still like in the middle of moving and like finding a new apartment and deposits and application fees and all that shit is
Oh,
expensive.
yeah. That's the
So
stupidest thing, application fees. It's like, dude, like, if you're gonna apply and they get you, you're gonna like be paying this fool monthly.
yeah,
What
you're
the
gonna be
fuck?
paying a fucking deposit of like $500. Like
Yeah.
it makes no sense. And then when we go and talk to the apartments, they're like, "Do you have pets?" And Ben's like a shitty liar, so he can't hide it. So I'd be like, "No, we don't have pets."
He
Knowing
said
full.
no.
Yeah. I'd be like, just let me handle it. Don't say anything. I'll do the talking. So when they would ask, I'd be like, no, we don't have any pets. But then they'd be like, well, just to let you know, if you do, it's like a $300 fee. But then after that, it's only
That's another
$25.
stupid shit too.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I
Pet
can't. I don't
the pet
understand it.
deposits.
Yeah, but let me see. What did he say? Been a
Raymond
while. Hope.
Davis, it's been a while. Hope you both doing great. Best wishes. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. And then we have fail. When I fail the test, I have to quarantine for 7 days. So, damn, that sucks. So,
Mm.
like, if he's been positive 7 times, 6 times, that's like, what's 7 times
Don't
6?
make me do math.
I don't know.
Don't
That's a
make me
lot of
do
days you
math.
miss. Hopefully, you got paid or something, man, because that's a lot of days to miss for work, and especially if you don't get paid during these times.
That's what I'm
Where
saying. That's
like
what I'm
like at
saying.
Applebee's, we went to Applebee's last night, and they don't have the 2 for 20 anymore. It's for 2 for 25. It's like
Oof.
fuck, and the 2 for 25 turned into 2 for 30. It's like god damn, like
Everything's going up, dude. For real. It's so stupid. Like, well, like I said, going back to apartments, um, we got our apartment for a really good price because now the apartments are like way more expensive for a 1 bedroom.
yeah,
So I think everything just went up significantly. So it's a struggle, dude. Like for real. Like right now, like if you get sick and you have to miss work, you're missing out on a lot of money.
yeah,
And it's not fair, But and that's why I also think that everyone's gonna like eventually get COVID because, like I said, a lot of people from my job tested positive and they're already there at work, and I'm just kind of like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh,
he's
do I
gonna say
sound weird?
Just a little quiet.
Oh, okay. There we go. Do I sound better, guys?
I think you sound louder.
Okay, cool. He said I sound louder.
Yeah.
He
Um,
said my dollar store is now $1.50 for real, dude.
dude, did you hear that the Dollar Tree isn't gonna be a Dollar Tree anymore?
Yeah,
Thanks, babe. Happy B-Day. We're wishing you birthday wishes, babe. Yeah, the Dollar Tree now has a $5 section.
and then things are like shit's hitting the fan when Little Caesars is not $5 anymore. It's 5.55 now.
Dude,
It's
I
like
know. Oh
fuck,
my
really?
god.
Like
Oh my god, I know. Okay, so Little Caesars has been kind of like on my shit list for a while because every time I would go, I'd be like, "Can I get a $5 hot and ready?" And they would always pull the same shit. They'd be like, "Oh, we actually don't have any right now. The only one we have is the extra most bestest, which is 6.95 or something like that, like $7." And I'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, what do you mean you don't have any hot and ready?" Like every time I would go, like they would always tell me the same thing. They'd be like, "Oh, we're out. So the only one that we have right now is the $7 extra most bestest pepperoni." And I felt like they were just doing that because they just want to sell you the more expensive one.
yeah.
And then now, yeah, they took away the $5 one, so now you're paying like $7 for fucking Little Caesars. Like, come on.
Yeah, that sucks. And then
I'm
like
so
the ranch is like $5 extra. It's
but
hard.
yet,
It's
but
hard
yet they
right now,
give
Audrey.
you, but yet they give you like the crazy bread. Sometimes they just want to fucking get rid of that shit. Like they'll be like, "Do you want crazy bread? We'll give it to you for like 99 cents."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, like no, I don't want fucking crazy bread.
Remember when we would have leftovers? What was the company that came for Pizza Hut? Like they would like
Oh yeah, was it?
harvest.
Yeah, wasn't it for the shelter?
That's what they said. I think those people just saved it, like took it themselves.
But not gonna lie, dude, that shit was pretty nasty because it was like in the walk-in, like for like at
Like
least,
almost a week.
yeah.
Like sometimes, yeah. Like,
And
is it even good yet?
I don't.
Damn,
I don't.
we're out here exposing pizza, dude.
We're giving trade secrets away.
Yeah.
But I remember that shit. And then, like, I remember the ones that would get left in the warmer. And, like, at the end of the night, I would have to throw them out. And they were just
Yeah.
so gross. They're all hard and shit. Ew.
Yeah.
Damn, Pizza Hut. That shit, that job gave me high cholesterol, no lie. Because I was eating pizza, like, on the daily.
Yeah. Yeah. Kepapas, wings, soda.
Oh,
Fuck,
dude,
man.
the kebab.
And I finished, like, back when they still had the mozzarella sticks.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
fucking, like, I would love them so every day. And I remember we discontinued them, but we still had a whole box. And I ate the whole box. Like, I would just, like, throw them every day, you know?
Dude, the kebabs were fire. Do you remember when
Yeah,
we would make
kebabs are
the... Do you remember when we would make the Mexican pizza?
Yeah, with the beans.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God.
That was bomb. They
fire.
should
It
add that
was.
to that menu. Like, that was so bomb.
And, like, I think it was Ricky that would put chorizo on it. I would put jalapenos, like beans, jalapenos,
Yeah.
and cheese. Oh, my God. It was so good.
Jalapenos, sausage.
Dude, fucking fire.
Yeah. That shit was bomb.
But I was almost gonna die because, like I said, I remember clearly going to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Your cholesterol's really high. Like, are you eating a lot of like fast food?" And I was like, "I work at Pizza Hut, bro." He was like, "Oh yeah, you need to like ease up on the cheese." But yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny. Oh my god. Go ahead.
Haven't ate Little Caesars in forever. Guess they ain't as big in Canada.
Oh, nice, Canada. I want to go to
Yeah.
Canada, dude.
It's because Canada has higher standards, bro. Like, you can't, like, Little Caesars, like, what the fuck? Like,
I
Yeah.
wonder. There's so so there is a Little Caesars in Canada, but it's just not like anything crazy.
yeah, because like, their Little Caesars is probably, like, Domino's or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Have you-
Canadians.
Have you ever thought about like, let's say you were homeless, right, and you had like $2, like where would you go get food?
Well, now you can't. There's no dollar menus anymore.
Now you're screwed because there's nothing.
Damn, now they're struggling for real, huh?
Yeah,
Damn,
dude.
that
Even
sucks.
Taco Bell. The other
Taco
day we
Bell.
went to Taco Bell, and we usually only spend like at the max $10 for both of us with a drink. I might
Yeah.
add, because Taco Bell's usually always been really cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dollar menu was fucking fire back in the day. And then we went recently, and that shit was like $17 for both of us. We were like, what in the fuck?
Last week I hung out with Alex, and we hung out in Claremont. He got some Mediterranean food, which I should have got that. And I went to Poke. That like I got a bowl and Thai tea, and that shit was $20.
Oh my god.
Just a poke bowl and fucking boba, with no boba.
Damn.
I got just the Thai tea, no boba, $20. I
Was
like,
it fire?
Fuck. It not for $20. I mean, it was
'Cause-
good. It's my favorite, one of my favorite poke spots. But like,
Is it
$20?
poke like fish?
Fuck. Yeah, it's basically like sushi in a bowl.
Yeah. Well,
You
sushi's
get the
expensive.
rice. Yeah, I think maybe that's why, because all the
Mm.
seafood and all that stuff.
Dude, there's this
But, man.
crazy. There's this family on TikTok. They're huge. They have like 2 million followers, and they're. I don't want to get into it, but they have this thing that they do, that they go buy sushi and they just like eat it, and they make like a video, and then they show how much they spent on their sushi, and they usually spent like $200 to $150 to $200 on sushi. And I'm just like, why do people like watching this? I don't fucking get it, but whatever. It's
For the
so
same exact
expensive.
same reason you're explaining right now.
Well, because I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, they literally just go get sushi, the girl eats it, and the guy eats it, and then they're like, oh, look, this is how much we spent. And I'm like, $150 on food. That's insane to me.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
like for like one meal, dude, or maybe max if you have leftovers, like two.
But they got that TikTok money, so you know that they have like a good amount of money. You're
Yeah.
balling.
Speaking of
But
TikTok, go follow us on TikTok and
oh yeah, we're trying to get better at TikTok. I know I am. I'm trying my. I want to really try better to do good things on TikTok. Like we want to put like clips of our podcast and stuff.
yeah.
But like I said, we just fucking. I got sick and we haven't been able to do the podcast. But I'm happy that we're back.
Yeah, the last few weeks, I mean, even the last few months of the year, like I had that job that didn't like let me have time for a lot of things, and then just the holidays and stuff, it gets really busy and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hopefully new year, new goals for the channel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess we could start talking about movies now.
I'm still not done, dude. I'm just kidding. I
Imagine.
could talk and talk. Just kidding. It's just because it's been a while since me and you have gotten like a chance to talk. Cause like I
Yeah,
said, we were just all like all
that's
muertos.
true.
But one food I can't get enough of is Chinese food, especially Chinese fried rice. I
Oh,
like
I
Chinese.
love Thai food, fried rice. It's like me and Cindy been living off that like for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like I
Dude,
love it.
Chinese food in California is the fucking best, and it's so nostalgic for me because I just love the way that like over there they like pile it on.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's like you get the best bang for your buck. It's so
It's a
good.
you get full with just the pot there, and you get like you still have like one whole full
Yeah,
bite.
so you're getting at least 2 to 3 meals from that
Yeah,
shit. And
it's
then
worth it.
I like the chow mein. Do you ever go to that place? There was a place, I don't know if you used to go there, on Mountain
The In and Out.
where yes, that one.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
The
god, dude.
chicken potato chicken was bomb. I used to love that shit. I
Dude,
haven't
it
gone
was
there in a
so
while
good.
because it's kind of far, but and we always get fried rice instead because Cindy
Yeah.
doesn't like she's vegetarian, so yeah.
Oh. Yeah, dude, that shit was fucking fire.
Yeah.
Little, it was like a little like hole in the wall. Like it was kind of hidden, but a lot of people like it was popular. A lot of people would go.
Yeah, they used to hook it up too. They
Mhm.
used to hook it up too.
Mhm. For sure.
Rama, what's up, man? I've been meaning to text you. Happy New Year's, bro. I have a TikTok account just to watch TikTokers. I can't dance for the life of me. Uh, where that makes two of us, bro. I always try to do even by myself though. Like if there's a cool song or something, I
You
try
try
to
to like.
yeah. And every now and then I try to get like Cindy to dance, like do this silly little dance with me or something.
Oh, that's cute. We were.
But
I always make fun of Ben because he can't like. He doesn't know how to dance with a partner. He can dance on his own, and
yeah,
he has rhythm. But when it comes to dancing like with a girl, he can't.
yeah.
It's just funny.
You got to teach him, Audrey. Are you a dancer?
I used to be, dude. Like back in the day, I used to be dancing all the time. I could dance really well. And now I don't. And it makes me kind of sad that I don't
Yeah.
because I used to love dancing. But dude, when I'm at work, they have a little pre-show for Sing 2 with the Madagascar. And then the song comes on and I'm just like in there.
We're about to
I'm
go
like,
watch it tonight.
really?
Yeah, I finally watched the first thing, and my girl, we're gonna take the nieces and nephews to
Dude,
go watch it tonight.
you're gonna love the second one. I think I love the second one more than the first one.
I can't wait. I really liked the first one. Surprised me because I heard good things, but like I don't know, it was pretty cool.
No, dude, the second one is like
Make you cry?
the fucking okay. So the humor in it is really good, but I will say like in the middle, it kind of gets a little bit like okay, like where is this going? You know?
Yeah.
But then the ending makes it all better. So I cried. I cried like at least
Oh
3 times.
man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Cindy's gonna cry for sure then.
No, dude, I was crying. We went to go watch it with my parents, and yeah, it was really sweet because well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Go watch it, and then we'll talk about it later when you watch
For
it.
sure. Are you gonna watch Scream? That's
Of
coming out this
course,
month.
of
I mean,
course,
this
I'm
week.
very excited. It's
Me
already
too.
coming out.
I read like 3 reviews, and I've seen like more from like then and now. And I'm trying not to get those expectations high because they're all been positive for the film. So and we just finished rewatching all four of them.
Oh, nice.
I've seen them all, but Cindy's seen the first one before. That's like the first one of the first movies we've seen. But so she's seen the first one, so she hasn't seen 2 to 4. So it was cool for her to see that. But we're ready. I can't wait.
Yeah, dude. That's like the next big movie that we have coming out because they pushed back Morbius.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh fuck. I'm kind of like sweating for my life because it's been slow at work ever since the whole like Spider-Man that died down already. So and with cases going up, I feel like a lot of people are kind of not going out anymore.
Yeah, I heard in Canada they should have a not like a shutdown, but they shut like the theaters. You can't go to the theaters right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So, definitely I'm excited for Scream, and also we have Batman coming out in March,
Yeah.
which I know everyone is excited for.
I feel like there's another few movies coming out next month.
Like what?
I'm not sure. We should pull it up, but I don't know. Let me see. Blazing Take never got the appeal of TikTok. Haha. I guess I'm an old soul. I was gonna say odd. Old soul.
I'm kind of with you. I can relate to you, Raymond Davis, because it took me a while to come around to TikTok. I mean, I still am not obsessed with TikTok like some people are. Um, but it's fun. Like I do enjoy like a lot of the funny videos and stuff, and I've found some really good artists through TikTok, so I like it because of that. But there also is a lot of like in all of social media, there's a lot of toxic stuff on there too. But you
Yeah.
just have to do your best to kind of like not pay attention to it.
As
But
Audrey can testify, I just go there for cat videos.
yes,
I just sent her a bunch of cat videos.
yeah, dude, a lot of cat videos and a lot of what are they called? Fuck. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the word.
Nostalgia.
No. Oh, conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, conspiracy theory. Like you don't even know, dude. Like sometimes I stay away because I'm like, you know what? I think I already know too much. That like I'm fucked already, so I don't want to get fucked even more. Like I'm never going to the ocean anymore, any national parks. Like I'm like I ruined a lot of things for myself, so it's like I don't want to like.
Dude, that shit's funny. Um, I was gonna say though, did you watch The Matrix?
Yeah, I watched The Matrix.
So, funny story. When I worked The Matrix, I was telling Ben that for whatever reason, the last showing always ends at 11:11, and I think that's so fucking like weird and cool at the same time because I'm into like numerology a lot. So like the fact that it ends on 11:11, I'm like, what the fuck? That's fucking weird.
It's 1:11 right now.
You
No,
see?
I'm just
Oh
kidding.
no. Well, it is. It's January 11th, but it's not.
Oh
11:11.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Which also, I don't know if you watched Ben's story, but yesterday we watched The Social Network, which is one of your favorite movies of all time. And we watched it, and we didn't realize that Facebook launched on January 11th,
Oh shit,
2004.
really?
Yeah. So we were like, I mean, I think we were pretty much just kind of like buzzed and high that we were like, oh my God. But it was a pretty like crazy coincidence, you know?
Yeah.
But I did watch The Social Network, and I think I found a new appreciation for it because, like I told Ben before, you and him make me want to watch that movie. Like I know
Yeah.
I've watched it, but like you guys always talk about it like it's so great, and I'm like, fuck, like am
You
I
watched it,
broken?
but you never watched
Watched it. Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
yesterday I watched it because we were really like looking at a lot of different like aspects of it, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really good fucking movie. For sure.
Yeah, I love it. I think from Aaron Sorkin's script to Fincher's directing, the performances, the score by Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross. This is a movie I've been wanting to revisit too, but I want to watch it with Cindy because it's like one of my favorite films. So I was like, I want to show you.
It
the
makes me
first time.
sad though. Like every time I watch
Yeah.
it, I feel so bad for him. Like I'm like, fuck, dude, you fucking dick.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, but going back to the Matrix. Sorry, I didn't mean to go from that. What did you think? Did you like it?
Back to the Matrix. I really enjoyed it. I found myself like I was very torn. Like I was like, why are they making this? You know, the directors haven't really made a good movie in a while. And so I don't know. I think because of that, I wasn't expecting much. And I mean, it's not. I feel like it's not better than obviously the first one. And I still need to finish rewatching the series, the original series. But I just enjoyed it. Like I had a good time watching it. I liked seeing these characters return. I feel like it could have been much better, but like I'm not knocking it for it. You know, like we got what we got, and I liked it, and yeah, I had a good time with it.
I can't say I did. I was like, I was really like pissed, or not pissed, but salty because it felt like none of the other movies meant anything. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I was like, the first three movies were all good in their own right, you know what I mean? And like this movie, I felt like just came along, and they were just like, we're gonna pretend that like that never like happened. Like we're just gonna act like we're starting off here, and it was just kind of like annoying to me because I'm like, what? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
And then it just felt like it was for the director. Like the director made it strictly for whatever reasons that they had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I didn't like it. And then the ending was kind of cringy for me. I thought I was
Yeah.
going to like it more, but I didn't. I was just kind of like, oh,
My
whatever.
brother had an issue with the ending too.
Yeah. It was a little too heavy-handed. Like I knew exactly what she was trying to say. And I was just like, it was like they were like, she was just like heavy-handed with the whole fucking like idea of it, and I don't know. I didn't like it.
Some parts lost me. I will give it that. Like some of the meta things, like the whole Warner Brothers thing. Like, oh, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but like I said, I don't know. I had a good time with it. Like
Yeah, I
that's
mean, I
it.
get
Like
that.
I just feel like for me, like it's not like what Matrix was all about back in the day. Like super like philosophical and makes you
Yeah.
fucking like challenge your own reality, you know. And
Yeah.
the action was cool, but again, nothing groundbreaking like it was back then. But
Have you seen
yeah,
that TikTok? Ben showed it to me. It's like Keanu in like the first, or Neo in the first Matrix, and it's like him like all fast, like, and then it's like in the last one, it's just like, huh, huh,
oh yeah,
huh.
he
And
just like
that's how
kept doing
I,
that thing.
yeah, like I was just kind of like, that's how I felt. Like I felt like maybe Keanu didn't really do as well. And as much as I love the guy, like you and I literally send Keanu shit to each other all the time because we're both fucking
Yeah.
like fangirls over here. But yeah, I don't know. It fell short for me. I wasn't really interested in it. For me, it's gonna be one of those movies that I'm gonna pretend never happened. Like I'm just gonna be like, no, The Matrix 1 and 3,
Yeah,
1, 2, and 3. That's it. But
yeah, definitely for me, it's not gonna like stand out. Like you know, it's like I just had a good time with it, and that's it. Like
you
it's
took
not
it for
gonna.
what it was.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Let's see it with the comments.
uh,
Uh, I'm trying to see. We got Eddie S in here. Hello, Eddie. Thank you for
what's
joining
going
us.
on, Eddie? Happy New Year, brother. Raymond Davis, Uncharted movie's coming in February. While I don't think it will be as good as the games, planning on enjoying it as a fun colorful adventure movie. Yeah, same here, man. I mean, the games for me are a big reason why I stayed gaming in the PS on the PS3. And I love those games. But yeah,
We were actually having a discussion about that movie yesterday because the trailer came out, and Ben was showing me like the original character from the game versus Tom Holland, and he apparently doesn't agree that like he makes a good fit. I don't know anything about the game, so
possibly
I have no idea.
for the fourth one. I think the fourth one you start off playing a lot as the young version of Nathan Drake. So I think that's what they were going for, but I'm not sure why. Like, because in the game it was cool to play as young Nathan Drake like for a little bit, and then because we got used to him as being an adult, you know, like being like a new version of Indiana Jones. He wasn't trying to copy him, but his is our generation
Mhm.
Indiana Jones in the games. Um, and yeah, so like that's I think that's my biggest issue with it. But I mean, hey, like if they want to cast Tom Holland to again, he's young and they want him to grow into that role, then I mean, that's a new take for it. I guess we'll see what happens, but Sully should definitely not have been Mark Wahlberg because he's
Yeah,
like an
that's
old guy in the games, and I don't know.
yeah. He showed me a picture of that too, and I was like, well, this guy looks way older, the guy from the game. But I don't know. I don't know anything about that series, but I mean, who knows? I'm
They did a
sure.
fan film with Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake, and the guy from fuck Don't Breathe as Sully, and it was I
Mm,
damn like it was perfect. Like it was perfect casting. It was a cool little short fan film, or I don't even know if it was a fan film. They just made it like and they should have done that like that. I
it
would
was
have
good.
loved. Yeah, I would have loved for that to
Damn.
come true, but
Oh
It is what it
yeah. Well,
is.
we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll get a few butts in the seats just because it has a name for itself in the gaming
Yeah,
scene, and it also has Tom Holland.
and Mark Wahlberg. Like, I'm not knocking Mark Wahlberg. It's just, I mean, you have a certain picture in your head for the character and Mark Wahlberg. I love
Yeah.
Mark, but for like I said, like Raymond said, like I hopefully it's like just a fun adventure film. Like with that name.
Yeah.
At least it's fun for us. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I laughed really. I laughed literally when Trinity was holding Neo floating in midair. Are you doing this? I'm not doing this. I laughed my ass off. Silent shot and silent lines. LOL.
Silliest shot
Oh,
and
silliest
silliest
shot.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, for real. That part was pretty fucking like that's where I was kind of like, all right.
Yeah.
The part was the last nail in the coffin for B-Rob. Was so silly. Yeah. I mean, whatever. Like I said, it is what it is. Um, I'm just gonna, like I said, pretend that I never watched it.
And there's like a reason for like, without spoiling it, for Morpheus for Lawrence Fishburne not being there. But there's no fucking reason why you couldn't bring back Hugo Weaving.
Yeah.
Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like
Yeah.
I
For
don't know.
real. I know. I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Just whatever. I had issues with it,
And
but
even still, like they found a way to bring back Keanu and Carrie-Anne Moss, even though supposedly
exactly.
they looked different or whatever. So it's like, why
Yeah.
couldn't you do that? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, let's move
Um,
on. Let's move on from Matrix.
but also, another movie. Let me see. What movie did? What was your first movie of the year? That's what I should ask.
The first movie I seen this year.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me go to my letterbox.
Yeah. Let me go to mine.
That was it. Is it Diary? Well, the first thing I logged was the Harry Potter thing, and it's not a movie, but I mean, everybody was excited for that. I got to see that. What'd you think, Audrey?
It was great. It made me cry. I was a little
Yeah.
salty though that they didn't like. Ben's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you're so annoying," but I was just a little bit bummed that they didn't really say that much about Alan Rickman. Like, no one like shed a
Yeah.
tear. I was like, "Come on, dude, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, I think the most they said were like, "Oh yeah, like he was."
Gary was kind of saying like he's the one that said it the most. I think
Who?
Gary Oldman about
The older ones, yeah, like Gary and then Raph.
Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
He said he looked like more sad, but the younger ones were just kind of like, yeah, he was there.
Yeah, I mean I mean I think Daniel Radcliffe was saying like, damn, like I'm among some of the greatest here,
Yeah.
but like he was kind of generalizing everybody. So yeah, I mean that made me a little bit bummed out too. I mean I like the little memory thing because the other actors had passed away, like
Yeah.
Richard. What's the first Dumbledore's name?
I
Richard
forget
Harris.
Richard Harris.
Richard Harris and some other people as well. So I liked what they did, but I'm right there with you. And I think I don't know if it was my girlfriend who was like, "Oh, how come they didn't bring Robert Pattinson?" Um,
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think because he
true.
was like in one movie, you know.
But
But it
people
still would
love
have been
him.
cool. Yeah, like, and I think he's like so big and so huge that it probably would have taken away, or like he was just like, "Hey, I want like $50 million for like 5 minutes
Yeah.
or something."
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. But and then again, like he is part of the Harry Potter now, like story and everything. But um, I think the more important characters were there.
Yeah. And like, yeah, it made me really appreciate that, and I hadn't really thought about it that way. But yeah, there's like some immense talent in that movie.
Yeah,
And these kids, like, they had such a good opportunity to work with them, like, from the beginning. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And this helped me like appreciate that more. So I went through like a Harry Potter like thing. I watched that and then I started rewatching them all again, and then I watched the tournament. I don't know if you saw that too, where they like ask questions and they have people
No,
compete with the
no, I
houses.
haven't seen it. No,
We watched that. It's actually pretty entertaining.
where's that at? Like, where can
It's
you
on
watch
HBO.
that? Oh, for real?
Yeah, Helen Mirren, she's like the host. She does it. It's kind of like Family Feud, I guess, for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like you guys should watch it. They break it down in like episodes. um, but yeah, it was definitely really sweet and nostalgic for me, and I really liked watching it.
Yeah.
But like I said, and it also made me think the whole Alan Rickman thing. I was like, I mean, I'm just saying that because I love him as an actor so much, but for all I know, he could have been a dick. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, because I was thinking that. I was like, you know how they always say, like, don't meet your heroes because, like, you'll be disappointed? And I kind of
Yeah.
felt that. I was like, well, maybe not so much that he was an asshole, but maybe he just wasn't, like, the most likable person. He could kind
Yeah.
of come off like that. I could see him being very to himself because he seems like that type of person.
Because he plays Snape
Um,
so well.
yeah, you know, like, for all I know, he could have been just, like, not really involved with them or whatever, you know? But
Yeah.
this is me just kind of, like, going off on my own thing. But so that's why I was just kind of like, you know what, whatever. I mean, I'm just gonna like still obviously treasure him as his character in Harry Potter. So
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, we watched that too. And then what was my movie? It was it was Red Rocket. Yeah, that was my first one.
I have logged Bo Burnham's Inside, but I watched that last year. I just forgot to log it for whatever reason. And then my first movie was Scream. We started the
Wow.
marathon.
Okay, well, what new movie did you start off with?
I haven't had the chance.
Oh, you
I've only
haven't?
watched the 3 movies and the Harry Potter thing.
So when did you watch like Licorice Pizza and Red Rocket before New Year's?
Yeah, Licorice Pizza I saw. I want to say like literally New Year's Eve day.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
Yeah,
That's your movie.
yeah. Licorice Pizza was my last film, first
I
film.
I'm kind of happy that I started off with Red Rocket just because it made me feel like myself again, if that makes
Yeah,
any sense. Cause I
getting
like
like
when
A24 indie
fix, yes,
fix.
yes, because I felt that kind of lacking. Like I hadn't watched a movie like that in a kind of a while. And
Yeah,
the fact that I started off the new year with that, I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is gonna be a good year." Because
going
it
in the
was,
right direction.
yeah. Because like I completely agree with your. I read your review, and I completely agree with you in the sense that Sean Baker has like this really cool thing of how he does shit. Like it's just so
Yeah,
cool. It's like effortless, relatable in some aspects. So it feels like really raw, really like real. Like he just literally like started recording these people that he found in some like little ass town. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Um and yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it as much as his other films, but it was still definitely like good. I felt like it
yeah.
was good. Yeah.
Yeah, like it wasn't a
And
bad film at all, but I
no.
agree with you. Like, I enjoyed like Tangerine, the Florida Project a little bit more.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I honestly, that's a movie like I kind of went in blind. I didn't really know what it was. You know, I
Yeah.
just know it was Simon Rex. He was like coming back home for like whatever reason, but
Mhm.
I didn't know he was a porn star. You know, and
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
like anything that like, was about like what was going to go on. So that was a nice surprise. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I do think Simon Rex did a fantastic job. I feel like this is what he was kind of waiting for his career, you know. Still to kind of like comedy-ish what he's kind of used to,
Yeah.
but still we watched that roundtable, so I'm glad that he was kind of like, hey, you know, I'm glad to see him talk about it too.
Dude,
But
and that round table was really, really I think that's my one of my favorite round tables.
yeah,
It was really fucking good.
yeah,
And I love the fact that Simon Rex said that Sean just like called him like on a whim and was like, "Hey,
yeah.
you want to make this movie with me? Like come out like tomorrow."
Like we're
And
not
he's
gonna make
like,
any money. Don't
yeah,
tell
he's
your
like
agent.
yeah, he's like, we're not gonna make a money, but we're not gonna be rich, but we're gonna make a cool movie. And I think
Yeah,
that's like so cool. And I think that's just like the artist in Sean Baker, like where he just doesn't give a fuck. Like he's just making film
yeah,
because he loves to make film. And I think that's like that's badass. That's the dream, you know?
hell yeah,
But yeah, that round table was full of like really good people. It was like a really good mix of people, I thought.
yeah.
And it
Especially
made
Nick
me.
Cage.
I know, dude,
I
just
throw him
dropping
in there
like
like, oh,
just like dropping like little like wisdom there, like oof. Yeah.
yeah,
So fucking good. Especially coming off of one of my favorite films of the year, which was Pig. So
yeah. And
it
his
was
when he
definitely
was like doing his impression of Warner Herzog or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That was so
I
hilarious.
know. It was really good. And it also made me really love Andrew Garfield more. Like
Yeah.
I've never been a huge fan of him, but now I'm like I'm liking him more after watching Tick Tick Boom and watching him on the round table, and I feel like he has a lot more to him than
Yeah.
we've seen. You know what
Yeah. That's why I said like even the video I seen today, like he talks about Spider-Man and just again what like Tick Tick Boom made
I
like meant for him and stuff. And like I was like, you know what? This solidified him for me as one of my favorite like personal favorite actors, you know, like he's just like I just want to like I don't know, like
yeah.
I
You
don't know
want to give
why.
him a hug.
I want to kiss that guy. Like I don't know.
You're like, I don't know what these feelings are, man. I'm just
I don't
kidding.
know these feelings are making me question Carson. No, but
Damn.
I just love that guy. Everything that
Yeah.
everything I've seen him in, like he's great. Just like
He just
Adam
seems like he
Driver.
has a lot of heart,
Yeah.
you know? And I was gonna say I am pissed with you because you mentioned
Gosh.
Tick Tick Boom and you told me to watch it, but you didn't fucking warn me that it was gonna end like that.
Oh
And
my
like
gosh.
I watched
Spoilers.
yeah, spoilers. I watched that movie. I haven't watched it from the beginning, but I mean pretty much like middle, I guess.
Yeah.
I started watching it and I got invested in it. So when we finished watching it, I was just kind of like, wait, what? That can't be real. You know what I mean? Like I was so
Yeah.
pissed. I was like, why didn't anyone tell me that it was gonna end like that?
Yeah.
Because you think it's gonna have like this great ending. I thought it was gonna have like a happy ending, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
Spoilers for anyone that
But
hasn't seen
that's
it.
just how it is. That's how life is, Audrey.
Dude.
And it gets you like thinking too,
Mm-hmm.
like just about a lot of things. And like it sucks that like to know that like Jonathan Larson like on the brink of like Rent coming out. Like he just, passed away. And like he didn't really get to see all that, and
And
like
he worked so hard for it.
yeah.
Like he works so hard for it in the sense that like he puts you to shame. Like he makes you feel like you are not doing shit because he was literally like it looked like he wouldn't like sleep. He
Yeah.
didn't eat. He was just so like I need
Like
to
that
make this
scene when he
happen.
went swimming too, which is like even that for him was like just constantly his brain was like, like,
Working. Yeah. And you just he lost his relationship over it, and like he was going through all these different like he was losing a lot of friends, to AIDS and stuff, and it
yeah.
was just like a really sad journey. And like you said, like you think like okay, well it's all gonna work out for him because he's gonna get success and he's gonna do what he wants to do, and then he did get successful, but he wasn't here to see it, and you're just kind of
Yeah.
like what the fuck. Like, and for being
I'm sorry,
so
Audrey.
young,
Yeah.
like 35, holy
Yeah.
shit, dude. And after that, like I looked up the real one and I was like, dude, that's such a bummer. Like he ended up like passing away before it being able to experience his success. And like I said, was it worth it? Like if like I kind of want to like wish I could ask him like was it worth it for you, because if you knew it was going to end like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're going to lose out your relationship, that his girlfriend like just leaves him and you're like, "Oh, dude, like why?"
Yeah.
That pissed me off too, because I was like, they're gonna make it work. I was like, they have to make it work, right? Like I was like, she's gonna like stay with him, but no, she fucking was like, peace.
She
And
dipped.
he didn't really fight for her either, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just how it is, though. I'm like going in a tangent, but
It reminded me of La La Land's ending too.
yeah, and you're just like, fuck, dude. And it definitely did inspire me in a way, like to give, if you're gonna want to be a creative person, if you're gonna want to be an artist, like you have to give it your all.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I'm trying to disconnect myself from the thought that just because if I want to be an artist, I have to give up like a lot of aspects of my life, because I think there should be a balance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've never been that type of person that's like, I'm just gonna be focused on my art and like that's it, like screw everyone. Like no, like I've always kind of wanted to be like a good balance.
Yeah.
But I don't know if like that's what it takes to be big. I don't know, it's crazy, but that movie definitely did make me like think. I was like, fuck, dude, that shit got me fucked up.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking John didn't warn me, and Ben didn't know either, and he was watching it. He's the one that was watching it actually, like before me.
Yeah.
And he was like also like me. He was like, "What? He fucking dies? Like how? Like yeah, it's crazy. Fucking
Yeah.
nuts. I hate those movies.
I guess I love those. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I hate him and I love him. It's like Pig. Like
Yeah.
you hate
Yeah.
it
Oh,
because
see,
it's
that's another one where at the end, like, it's not sort of like a happy ending, but like you feel like the character gets some sort of like closure or something.
hmm
But it's still just like I don't know.
it just makes you
It's
feel
still
like that's how life is. Like it's so like
yeah.
unfair sometimes. Oh my god, yeah. Anyways, but I
Spider-Man
recommend
No Way
it.
Home.
I know, I know, but
Let's
I
talk
do recommend it. I do recommend it though. I feel like it's worth a watch. I
yeah.
definitely would want to watch it again from the
You should watch
beginning.
the beginning. The
Yeah.
beginning has one of my favorite songs.
Oh really? Oh okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. The one that I still haven't seen is Licorice Pizza, and I do want to watch it, but I just haven't been able to.
Yeah.
What
That
did you
one,
think about
what
that
you can
one?
expect, it's just like OG PTA, like another PTA film, you know? Because I was talking to Alex about it, and like I did feel it like kind of like just stop in the middle and kind of like almost drag. But I didn't find
Uh,
myself bored with it. But then that's what I told him. He's like, "Well, dude, that's PTA." You know,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I was trying to remember like all his, especially like Phantom Thread and
Mm-hmm.
Boogie Nights and everything. Just like he takes you like it's
On a
almost
fucking
sort of like
journey.
yeah, like an epic, but like his like in his own little world that he creates and everything. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought performances wise, it was just great. Like directing, everything was awesome about it. The story was cool. And like I told you guys, like in that group chat, like the whole movie, I was like, this one looks like Philip Seymour Hoffman like a lot. And I had no idea until I looked at the Wikipedia and I went to his and I was, oh shit, he's his son. And I was, oh
Mm-hmm.
shit, like, and
Isn't
that's
that
his first
crazy?
performance. Yeah, I had no idea. And with that being his first performance, I'm like, damn, like he it must be in the fucking genes and the DNA. like
Yeah.
he was pretty good. He was pretty good. And
And
I
the
really love that
girl
movie.
is the girl from a band, or did I just make that up?
No, she is. I think I've heard the band like twice. I think I have like two songs like, and it's so like when I went to her Wikipedia, she it was I don't know how to say it's like Haim or
Yeah,
Ham
it's
or
like
something.
Haim or Haim or something. I've heard of them, but for some reason I was like, that can't be her. Like, because they've been big for a while. Like, I think they've been big for
Yeah,
like at least like 3 or 4 years, if not more.
yeah,
Um,
and they're all in
but yeah,
there. They're on there.
yeah.
They play. I think they are sisters, and they do play sisters in the movie. But just
Oh
like one of
wow.
them is the main character. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just another PTA movie. Like, and
Uh,
I think we both love them. So like,
It's
you're gonna
set
you're
in
gonna
like
love
the
it too.
70s,
Yeah,
like 70s, 80s, 60s.
70s. Yeah, I think 70s.
How's the music? How's the score? Is it good?
Yeah, I think it's Johnny Greenwood again, and like that fool just always, he's always
Kills
good.
it.
Yeah,
And that's what I was telling Ben. I was like, I feel like he has a knack for making his movies a little too long. Like I feel like he
yeah,
does that almost as like a safety net. He's like, I don't want to miss anything, so let me just make it longer. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like that's what it always
Just in
feels
case.
like. Yeah, that's what it always feels like. It felt like that with Boogie Nights. Like after a while, you're just kind of like, okay, where is this going? Like, bro, like I'm already like over it.
Like it
But
takes a
then,
detour from the main story,
yeah,
and it's still the same characters,
Mhm.
but then like that's when Benny Safdie comes in, so it's cool to like see him and everything. But it's like, okay, like, are
Like
we
what?
gonna resolve this thing or like,
Yeah,
know?
I know. He feels a little like convoluted, especially like with Phantom Thread too. I remember feeling that. I was kind of
Yeah,
like, where is this going? Like I want a fucking answer, bro. But yeah, I still enjoy him. Did you ever watch The Master?
no, that's when I wanted to watch like the beginning of 2020.
Yeah.
Like I had it in my, I don't know for what. I feel like I wanted to see it for a certain reason, like another movie or some shit. But yeah, that's when I gotta definitely check
we
out.
we watched that one, and I also remember being kind of like, where, like what, like that's just how
Yeah,
he is. Um, but I'm still a fan. I still feel like his movies have something special to
yeah,
them. So I definitely do want to go watch Licorice Pizza. But if anything, I'll probably just stream it, cause yeah,
yeah.
because I don't think Ben really wants to watch it. I could go watch it by myself, but I'll just probably
Yeah.
watch it.
I feel you.
What other thing was I gonna talk? Do you have another movie you want to talk
The
about?
the one that you mentioned earlier was The Power of the Dog.
Yeah.
I wanna see what you thought about it, because that's a movie I didn't really know nothing about. I just knew like the cast, and I was all right, cool.
Yeah.
And then I think it came out, and I was just kind of like doing my thing, and then I seen these pictures of Kristen Dunst and Jesse Plemons together,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, cool. It's nice to see that they're in a movie. And then I don't know, for whatever reason, I was like, I'm gonna watch this movie. I put it on. I couldn't take my eyes off it, and but like I think we discussed it, like that I really enjoyed it. I feel like other people like loved it, you know.
Yes. I
So
mean, this movie is like a clear runner right now for winning fucking Oscars and shit. Like,
yeah,
it already won, I think, like,
in
well,
the Golden Globes.
yeah. Did it get
won.
nominated or did it win? I think it won.
That's another thing I wanted to talk to you about, because you know it wasn't televised.
It
The Golden
wasn't.
Globes. It wasn't
Yeah.
televised. No celebrity hosts, because they're. I don't know if you. I knew about the whole controversy. Like they had like only 77 members. None of them were of color, you know, and they had all that backlash and stuff like that. So I
Oh,
know they
shit.
were mixing controversy, but I think they came out and made this big statement of like, hey, we made some changes and stuff like that. But I don't know if it was a little too late, because like no celebrity like guests like, you know, or said,
Mm-hmm.
hey, like we'll do it. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, like I don't know if this happens again next year. I don't think they're gonna be a thing anymore.
Yeah. It's gonna kind of just get, like, disintegrated,
Yeah.
I guess. But I want to say that it won. Because
Yeah, I
I
think it won
looked
for
at
best
it.
motion picture drama or some shit like that. I
And
know
the
I know it won
director was
though.
not one too.
Jane,
for,
yeah, Jane
yeah.
Campton or something like that.
So this movie is clearly like a front runner, and like you said, people fucking loved it. Like I know our buddies over on the Criterion Pod, because I listened to their
Oh yeah.
podcast. They loved it. They were big fans. They really enjoyed it, and that's kind of what made me like. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, because it was when I had COVID, and I was like, we have nothing
Yeah.
to watch, bro. Like we need to watch something. So me and Ben watched it, and we were exactly like you. Like we didn't know. I didn't know shit about it. I thought it was gonna be like more of like a Western. Like I was like, it's probably just gonna be kind of like, you know what I mean? Like just a Western movie. And then I was like, wait a minute, where is this going?
Like, what is
this
this
some
about? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I was like, this turned like Brokeback Mountain real quick. Like,
Yeah.
like I was just kind of like, I was not expecting it at all, like at all. And during the movie, I just found myself kind of like asking the same question. I was like, okay, where is this going? Like, what's the point? I don't get it. Like, where? Like, what is it? Like, I understood like some of the points they were trying to make,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I still couldn't like connect everything together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And for me, it was just kind of like a really slow burn. And I agree with Ben. He said Jesse Plemons was kind of wasted in that movie. I agree.
He
I
started off like if he was gonna be the main focal point, but I think after he finds Kristen's character, they get married. That's it.
Yeah. And I feel like he's just such a talented actor, and I enjoy
yeah.
watching him. So I was
Yeah.
kind of sad that he didn't get more of a screen time. We got a lot of Benedict,
Yeah.
but
Again, showing why he's one of the better. He's more than just Doctor Strange, you know.
yeah, trying to show his like range.
Yeah.
And I thought he was a good fit for this character because, well, I kind of had a hard time buying the macho aspect of him.
Yeah.
Because I think he has more of the softness to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the other actor, I had never seen him before. Is he from something else? The kid?
Cody Smith McPhee. I know he was like in let me see. He was in one of those like sci-fi movies early on.
But this is like, I guess like one of his like more.
Oh, you see, that's not even him. He's not even that. Okay, so I know he's from X-Men. He's Nightcrawler from
Oh.
X-Men Apocalypse and damn, did he only come out in Apocalypse? What the fuck? Oh, and Dark Phoenix.
So he's new-ish.
Yeah, he's usually his filmography goes all the way back from like 2007, but he's always just been he was a little boy in the road actually. With Viggo Mortensen. That's a movie I gotta revisit. So he's like, I think he's the voice of Norman from Paranorman.
Yeah, he's
Um,
just done like nothing huge or whatever.
yeah, I
He
felt
was
like
good.
he was the one in that one sci-fi Ender's Game with Harrison Ford, but I always get them confused.
Mm-hmm.
But
He did good though.
yeah, he was pretty good. He was pretty good.
So overall, I guess my thing with the movie was like, I don't know, like maybe I just wasn't able to appreciate it for what it was
Yeah,
because I didn't find myself loving it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And I mean, you get
I mean, it was
something.
shot well,
Yeah,
extremely well.
yeah, yeah. And the score was really good. I really enjoyed the
Yeah,
score. There were good. Obviously, there were solid things about it.
yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. It's
We
it's
gotta
one
get
of those
Jordan on
like.
here to explain it to us.
Well, like I said
What did we miss?
in the podcast, they make it very like known that they enjoyed it. So I just feel like maybe I wasn't in the right mindset. I'm very much I've said this so many times. Like if I'm not in the right mindset, I'm not gonna get it. If I watch this movie again, going into it knowing what I know now, maybe I'll enjoy it
Yeah,
more.
that's what I was gonna say. Maybe this is one of those that benefits from a rewatch,
Yeah.
sometime down the road
Mhm.
or something. What I got from it was that like it's about, I guess, like some sort of like toxic masculinity, like being masculine,
Masculinity.
especially back then, and how you had to hide things and stuff like that, and how you can have this connection with someone else. Um,
Well,
but yeah,
upon
other than that, like,
well, upon doing research, um, I realized that it was more so that Benedict and Jesse Plemons' character had been subjected to maybe some sort of like
abuse.
molestation or
Yeah,
abuse or like I mean, so like it was kind of like something like that, and how Benedict made him put his like abuser in like a different light, like he like almost worshipped him,
was
which
it Bronco? Did he play Bronco Henry, or was the other guy that he was like, oh, this is my idol and stuff like that?
it was the other, yeah, the Bronco Henry character was the guy that died. That was the one that was
Oh,
like,
okay.
uh, like I said, that's what I've heard. That was what was generally that's how it was taken. That he was like maybe abusing them, or something like that. But when you're watching the movie, you don't really get that because, like I said, he portrays him in such a like he was my hero. But Jesse
Yeah,
Plemons' character was more so the one that was like trying to forget about him, like just like he didn't want to think about him. So
yeah.
that kind of shows the duality of maybe one of them seeing him for what he really was, and Benedict kind of trying to make him seem like better
Like
than he
justify,
justify. Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
So, like I said, that's what I've read and upon doing research. And another thing that kind of confused me was like, okay, so did Benedict actually start caring about the kid, or was it him just being like trying to manipulate him? Because I was just that's what was confusing me. Because I was like, why did he like all of a sudden like switch? Because like he
yeah,
was like hating on him, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And then all of a sudden he was like, hey, you know what? Like I'm sorry, we started off on the wrong foot. Like let's be friends.
yeah. I think that started to happen once like the kid found him in the pond or whatever. Maybe
Uh-huh.
he was just scared that he was gonna say something,
Yeah.
or but I don't know. Yeah, I'm there with you though. Like it wasn't really too clear as a sort of his change to him, or maybe he kind of saw himself, in
Yeah.
that, like, because he was. I think there was that one scene where he was going around the camp or whatever, and there people were saying things to him and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably did like see himself in him. So, oh, let me kind of take him under my wing so he won't become like me, or like put him on the right direction or something. Because his stepdad was his brother, and
Yeah.
so
And the other thing that I was surprised by was that the kid was basically kind of like a psychopath. Cause like, you don't really get that from him, but you do because they show how he was able to like kill the animals with like no like remorse. Like he would just kill
yeah,
them and he would like use them for his like research or whatever. And like, and the end spoilers. In the end, when he like once I did like I said, I had no idea that that's what he did. That he ends up like killing Benedict's character. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, why? You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like, I was just so confused. I was like, what? But then, like I said, when they explained it, I was like, I guess he was just kind of like a psychotic kid that was like, you know what, you hurt me and you were bad for the family, so I'm just gonna fucking take you out.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn. I'm like, all right, this kid's fucking nuts. Gaisabo said he switched because the kid saw the dog on the mountain like Bronco did. And you see, that's another interesting thing that I heard. I don't know if it was from a video or from Jordan's podcast. I don't remember, but someone said that the kid just pretended to see that to kind
Yeah.
of like win him over. But I'm kind of like, how would he know? I don't fucking know.
Like out of all
Whatever.
the things, like he said, "Oh, it's a dog."
Yeah, so I'm just kind of like, I don't fucking know. I don't. This movie had me a little bit like confused. But like
Yeah.
John said, it was shot nice. Score was wonderful. I love the score.
Yeah.
Definitely had talented people in there.
Yeah.
I might need to rewatch it. Who knows? That's all I'm gonna say.
After all that,
I'm like, I'm winded. All right, I'm still like trying to catch my breath.
yeah. So you had a lot to say about this one. Um, I don't know if you saw Nightmare Alley, but that was another one. Those are my favorites. And again, Guillermo just doing this thing again. Not my favorite of his, but I still think this is a very strong movie, like in everything, like in cinematography, score, acting, directing.
Uh-huh.
Just a normal like a Guillermo movie. So
My my question is, does it have the like the fairy tale fantasy aspect that
oh
Guillermo
yeah,
brings to all his movies? It does.
definitely.
Oh,
I
okay.
think so. Yeah, because like the whole movie, even so, like, is this
Real?
real or is this like you have that kind of like you said, it's sort of like you know fantastical or whatever. But yeah,
I need to watch that. I want to watch the original though.
yeah.
I want to watch the original and then I'll hopefully can rewatch the Guillermo one at some point.
Another movie, if you want to just watch it and just kind of like be left like, damn, like that's just how the world is, and like it's a movie called Mass. Again, like I didn't really hear a lot about it, or I think because I think it came out like earlier last year or some shit like that, or I think that was 9 days. But it's literally just four people. Jason Isaacs is in it. Draco's dad. It's just four people in a room talking about a certain subject, and I felt like if you don't know what that subject is going into it, and then once it's revealed, you're like, oh shit, and then I can just
Oh,
see
I
even
know
more.
which one it is.
I think I told you about it
Well, I think
earlier
I saw
on.
you post it on Letterbox.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I mean, I kind of can I say what I think it's about?
yeah. Did I give it
Well,
away in
because
my review?
well, no, I
Letterboxd?
think the name kind of gives it away.
Yeah,
Because you said mass, right?
yeah.
It's because
Oh,
I remember seeing the trailer, but I don't remember seeing the actor in it. So I don't know if it's the same one. Is it the one like it's like parents of like a mass shooter or something like that?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, so they kind of keep it a secret? I mean,
Well, like yeah, in the beginning, that I knew what it was about. Like one of the parents was the parent of the kid who did the shooting, and one of the parents is from one of the kids who died. So it's just
mm,
that conversation they have. Um, but yeah, like if you don't have any idea like what this movie's about, you go in and it is not like they don't say it until
mm-hmm.
like a good 30 to 40 minutes into the movie. Like in the whole movie, maybe like 5 minutes of the movie, it's just them coming to the place and then leaving at the end. So it's like almost the whole movie. Remind me of kind of like 12 Angry Men. And
Mm,
that's just the standard. Like if there's a movie taken in one setting, always just hold
mm-hmm.
it to that standard, like 12 Angry Men.
Yeah.
But that's another movie. Like if you watch it, you're just like, fuck.
Where'd you watch it at?
I streamed it. The
Oh, okay.
streaming
Yeah,
VOD.
I heard about it when it first came out, I think, and I did want to watch it, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's probably gonna it's gonna fuck me up, huh?
Yeah. It's one of those like, and it's just like the performances carry the movie, the directing, obviously.
Yeah.
And yeah, I will stay with you definitely. It's just, and it also the subject matter too. It's just kind of like fuck, like because this is very much a real thing, and
Yeah.
to kind of see that conversation and it being like the script is so good and everything, so it's like oh shit, you can almost believe like this did happen, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and how these people talk about it and all this stuff. It's just like fuck, like it's some deep shit. Like it's some, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think I'll check it out, depending on how much it is. I'm just kidding. It's a rent.
Depending on your mood too. If you feel like, you know,
Like if I'm depressed, this
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be the best movie to watch.
yeah, don't.
Another one that we watched was Don't Look Up, which has been making like
Oh,
a big
yeah.
splash. A big splash. That movie was fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Leo, man.
I
And
don't know
Jennifer.
why people don't like it though.
I thought people loved it. What do you mean?
I feel like it's had a lot of backlash, and I'm like people are like, oh, like not a they have like memes like, oh, this was funnier than anything in the movie or something like that. Oh,
I
they're
thought
like,
it
oh,
was pretty damn funny.
I know, me too. Like I love what's his name, the director. He has like good humor.
Who's
What's
the
his fucking name?
director?
Todd McFarlane. No, I'm just kidding. Something like that. Who's the director, Audrey? Goddamn.
It is Adam McKay.
Adam McKay. There you go. Yeah, he's like behind like one of the most hilarious films that, you know, like he has his filmography is like, you know. But
Well, if anything, people just didn't, because this is very much like a black comedy. Like it's
Yeah.
not for everyone.
satirical
Yeah, no
kind
one's
of,
gonna. Not everyone's gonna get the humor.
satire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe people were just offended because it's true.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, this shit's fucking true though. Like it could very well happen, and I love that.
It's probably
that's what it said.
happening right now.
Yeah, for real. Like it's it's almost feels insulting because of how real it is. Because you're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is exactly what would happen probably, how it
Yeah.
would happen, and it gave me a lot of anxiety for that reason. Because I don't know if I've said this before on the podcast, but whenever I have a recurring nightmare, and I've told this to Ben several times, whenever I have a recurring nightmare, it's always like me like yelling or screaming or asking for help or saying something important and no one's listening to me. That's
Yeah.
always a nightmare that I have. It's so weird. And that's what that movie was to me. I was like, yes. I was like, this is the feeling that I
So
have.
you're definitely Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes, like you're literally telling people like we're going to die, and everyone's just
Yeah.
like, ah ha ha ha, like what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like that, it's just the most frustrating shit ever. I fucking hate it. I don't know if it has something to do with my personality, but it's just like panic. Like I feel panicky. Like if I feel like people can't hear me,
Yeah.
it's weird. Probably a lot of like shit that I need to unpack, but it's
You deal with
yeah.
that, Audrey. Not.
You're like, you should definitely see someone about that.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's what this movie was saying. Like, yeah, like that in this day and age, like since everything has to be documented online, no one's really listening. Like you
And
think
there's
they are.
also
but
there's
one
no
really
fucking
is.
middle ground either. It's either
Yeah.
this or that, and that's what's frustrating to me. It's like there's no like
No
I don't
gray
know.
area. Everything
Yeah,
is
no gray
very
area.
like it's either this, black or white. Like there's no gray area at all. And
Yeah.
yeah. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it
Yeah.
was pretty fucking funny. I loved Jennifer Lawrence. I thought they picked a great cast. Jennifer Lawrence
Yeah.
and Leo. And oh, the other actor, he was really good. I'm all congested. I can't talk. What's his name? Rob Morgan. I thought he did really good.
Oh yeah, Rob Morgan. He's like the defense guy for NASA or something, right? Or like for just the White House.
Oh, he's in The Last Black Man in San Francisco, which I still haven't finished watching. I
Oh.
started it and I haven't.
Jonah
Oh,
Hill
and then
was
He
great.
comes out in Jessica Jones. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah.
Kate Blanchett was like, it was interesting to see her in this and Nightmare Alley. It's just like she looks completely different.
Yeah. Oh, and then it has Timothy,
Timothy Chalamet.
which I actually really enjoyed him in this too, even though he's not like a huge character. But the parts that he does come out, I was like, I actually really enjoyed him. And I
Yeah.
thought his character was just so random. Like
He just pops up in the store.
it was just funny. I don't know. It was great. I liked it.
Shout out to my boy Kid Cudi too.
Mhm.
That was my
Ariana
favorite
Grande?
part, just seeing him.
Yeah.
I know that fucking scene where he's, oh, we're sorry to hear about your breakup, and then she's like, why didn't you just mind your business, you fucking old guy, or like whatever she said. It's like, god damn, like
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
But
it was good.
yeah,
I
one
liked it.
of the memes that they were like, oh, the funniest thing about this movie is that Leo has a like a realistic age wife and kids.
Oh my
He
god.
likes young girls. Yes.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true though. It is true. But no, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I watched
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see something else that I've watched. No, I think that was it. So, speaking of the year, do you have a favorite movie of the year for 2021?
Yeah, it was Tick Tick Boom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was Pig
So it
for the
like
longest time.
skyrocketed.
Yeah, it just
For real? Or are you fucking
yeah.
with me?
No,
I
I'm
don't
being
know if I
serious.
should
It's
believe
like
you.
it's my favorite film of 2021.
You didn't
My
seem like you
personal
loved
one.
it that much. Like
My
when you
personal
told me, you were like, I liked it. But you weren't like, oh.
Nah, I feel like I told you on the podcast, like, hey, this is my favorite film now. Like, it passed Pig.
Damn. For me, it was Pig.
Yeah, Pig. The Pig was my second favorite, and like,
Pig was just so
again, like the
fucking good.
whole year, like it was just Pig, you know.
Pig.
But
What happened with Pig is that like I was not expecting it. Like it was one of those fucking movies that you just get hit by like a fucking truck. Like you don't even know what hit you
yeah,
until you're watching it. Like when I was watching it, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I was not expecting this. Like why? And
yeah,
it just made me feel things that I wasn't expecting to go in there feeling. I thought I was gonna see
yeah.
like some guy fucking just like kicking ass. John Wick status going crazy,
For
and
his
nada.
Pig, yeah,
It was such a good movie, but I can agree with you with Tick Tick Boom as it being your favorite. It was just one of those movies that like came off so out of nowhere and just fucking killed it.
yeah.
And what's
That
his
and because
name?
I mean Garfield's in it, and then Lin-Manuel Miranda, he has like he did some shit for In the Heights, for Encanto, he directed this film. He did some shit for this Netflix film called Vivo or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just killing it this year. He's done so much this year. Like fuck, like how does this fucking guy do it?
But this was Tick Tick Boom was his directorial debut, right?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
first film he directed. I was like, fuck.
Well, that
Like
means
this guy.
he's a fucking triple threat because he can like sing.
He can
and
sing,
he
he
can
can write, he
direct.
directs. Like he's just a star, man. And I heard him in a podcast, I think with Conan O'Brien, and like just like how humble he is because he like comes from like I think he's Puerto Rican, and just like his whole story that he was saying and like just how he approaches things. I was like, damn, like this guy, he's really interesting, and like you can tell that when he does something, it's almost like Jonathan Larson. I think maybe that's why he picked that story because he connected to him so well. Like he's just puts 110% to whatever he does, and it's like fuck.
Yeah.
He did the songs for Moana.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
And
fuck.
he did some songs for Encanto too,
Yeah, Encanto,
which is taking over fucking
Hamilton. Yeah,
TikTok.
that's a movie I need to watch too.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No,
Dude, it's good.
Encanto.
I loved it. I loved it a lot. I think me and Ben enjoyed it way more than Coco, which is a hot take. Yeah.
That's a hot take. What?
For me, Coco was never like, I liked it, but it was never like, oh my God. It was kind of like Frozen for me. Like, people were over the moon obsessed with it. And for me, I was just kind of like, meh. Like, it's cute. But
How dare you, Audrey?
for me, Encanto, I thought it was just so much more like relatable in the sense that, like, I don't know, with family dynamics
Yeah.
and all that, like, and the music was just really like entertaining, and the imagery was really pretty, and it was like beautifully represented. Like there was different Latinos, like they all look different, like they don't look the same. Like it was great. Like I love that. Because and it's like I told Ben, I was like, this is one of the first movies that I've noticed represents like facial features more, because like the characters, like they don't have the same like little cartoony tiny little button nose. Like they all have different noses. Like some of them are wider, some of them are bigger, some of them, you know what I mean? Like I just appreciated like little things like that. I think they do make like a difference. So yeah, I really enjoyed Encanto. I thought it was really sweet. It made me cry like 3 times. I was like,
Oh God.
I was like, why? A lot of crying.
You have to see The Mitchells versus Machines. It's on Netflix.
Mitchells versus Machines?
Yeah, versus the Machines. Yeah.
What's that?
It's an animated movie. Came out for, it's like Netflix exclusive.
Yeah.
It was just one of my favorite films of last year because I heard a lot of good things about it, but I just did not expect it to hit me that way. There's
Let me
plenty
look
of
it up.
times where I nearly cried. Cindy was a mess the whole time. But that's what I'm saying. Like last year was low key a great year for animated films because you have Luca, Encanto, Sing
Mm-hmm.
2. Um, you had this one, and you had a film called Flea, which I've heard nothing but good things about that I want to check out. Um,
That's
so yeah.
interesting. Mitchell's versus the Machines. It does not look like something that
Yeah.
would make me cry.
Oh, dude, like it just the voice cast was great. Just what it's about too, like um several times it just fucking hits you in the fucking heart. Like fuck, man. Like I did not think it was gonna get me, but like you should definitely watch it. You should definitely check it out.
I think now that you mentioned it, I remember my best friend mentioning it to me, and he said that it was really good. But
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't seen it. There's definitely a lot of movies. I'm really excited. I still haven't seen the Macbeth movie that came out, the
Oh
Cohen.
yeah.
Are you
Tragedy.
interested in watching
Macbeth.
that?
Yeah, because of Joel Cohen, obviously the Cohen brothers done nothing but good things, but also Denzel and Francis McDormand. I mean, two heavy hit like triple threat. You know,
Yeah.
it's A24 slash Apple film. So if anything, it's kind of like Spencer. I want to watch it for the performance, like King Richard. Those three movies I still want to watch.
I'm a little bit apprehensive because I was really excited for it, but then someone mentioned that it's read or it like the way they are reading it, I guess, is in Shakespearean narrative, I
Yeah,
guess. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm down for that.
it's
Like,
another subtitle film for sure.
yeah, like I'm just kind of like, ah, fuck. But something inside me tells me that it's good.
Yeah,
I just don't know if I would go to the movies to see it. Maybe that's the only way I should
I
go watch
isn't it
it.
streaming on Apple?
I don't know. I don't have. Oh, I do have Apple TV. Maybe I can watch it on Apple
Ooh,
TV.
Audrey.
Dude, I forget I have Apple TV. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's not oh, you know what, the one I'm going to watch today is The Tender Bar, directed by George Clooney with Ben Affleck.
With Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Oh no, it just says It just says watch the trailer. Oh, it's streaming Friday. Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
Burley, what the hell? I just thought oh, it's part of an exclusive like, but it was in theaters like for a short time.
Yeah, no, it says streaming on Friday, so I don't know. What's the one that you said is called? Tender Bar?
Yeah, The Tender Bar with George Clooney directing and our boy Ben Affleck. Well, I don't know if you like Ben Affleck, but I
Oh,
like Ben
okay.
Affleck.
Is it a is it just for Amazon?
Yeah, I think it's on streaming on Amazon now.
Hmm. I want to watch this. This looks right up my alley. And I love George Clooney. So, we speaking of Ben Affleck though, um we watched The Last Duel. I forgot about that. I almost forgot about that. Well, we semi watched it. We didn't finish it. We skipped over like a little bit cuz we were just kind of getting bored.
That's the thing. Like I've been hearing a lot of people like, man, there's all these movies that are like 2 hours plus, and they're like, oh, like what? Why are they making long movies? But I feel like there's always been long movies.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
like shit, everyone now thinks they're fucking Scorsese that they have to make like 3 hour fucking movies. I'm like,
Epics,
dude,
yeah,
like why? Like what happened to the good old days when it was just like an hour and a half? You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
if it's needed, sure, go for it. I could watch a movie that's 3 hours long if it's really good. Like Scenes from a Marriage, fuck yeah, I'll fucking watch that shit. And it's like 3 hours long.
yeah.
But like The Last Duel, okay, first of all. The way it was shot was really fucking weird because like the cuts were so like harsh. Like it would be like on a scene and then it would just cut and then something else was completely different was happening. And then it would cut again and then it would like bounce really weird. Like it was really harsh. And then it was one of those movies where it's in chapters, but they literally go
Hmm.
over the same story just from different viewpoints, but it's the same exact story. So like they're
Hmm.
telling you the same story 3 times, and that's why we fast forwarded it. Because at the end we were just like, okay, like I'm over it. Like I just want to know what fucking happens at the end. So we fast
Yeah.
forwarded through like the last 20 minutes of it.
Hmm.
And um, what's his name? Adam Driver was cool. He's Adam Driver, whatever. And then oh my god, what's his name? Fuck.
Matt Damon, Ben Affleck.
Matt Damon, my bad. I feel like he wasn't the best option for this movie. I didn't really buy him in this kind of like time period.
Yeah.
It was just
You
his
just saw Jason Bourne.
yeah, like his accent. I wasn't buying his accent. Like it was just kind of weird. It was kind of wonky. I didn't like the way the girl was good, which I don't know her name.
Jodie
She's,
Comer, I
she
think.
came out in something recently.
Yeah, she's been
know.
in some stuff. She's been, let me see.
Yeah, she came out in something like big recently.
I think she was in Free Guy with
Yes. That,
yeah,
that,
Free Guy.
yeah.
This movie called Help. Star Wars, apparently.
Allegedly, she was in Star Wars, but we don't know.
Yeah, because it says Star Wars: The Last Jedi, but I'm like, I don't remember her.
She was probably just like a background character, maybe, or just a small role. Fuck, that's another thing we have to talk about. Shit, this podcast is gonna be long.
Haven't seen anything of the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. It's a short podcast.
There it is. All right, bye guys.
Catch Ben's reviews. He's gonna have reviews. They're behind because his partner in crime, James, is out of town, but he is gonna be doing reviews for the Book of Boba.
I'm excited for it. It's just like
You just haven't had time.
I'm kind of like out like TV showed out, I guess.
What?
Like I want to watch more movies.
Yeah, I get that. Honestly, coming from someone that doesn't really like know too much about Boba Fett, like I'm just watching it because it's a new show and it's Disney. But
Yeah.
I don't want to give away. So you're not gonna watch it at all, or you're like eventually?
No, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I think I might just wait for like so I could binge not
Yeah.
all of it. I'll probably knock it out like today, or I'm just not like
You're not in a hurry.
yeah,
You're
I'm
not
not in a
"Fuck, I
hurry.
have to
It's
watch
not
this."
going anywhere. Like yeah, I feel like the last the But anyways, real quick, Manuel said she was good in Killing Eve. I knew she was in a show. Like I knew she was in something else.
Yeah.
She thanks for the shout out, babe.
Yeah, gangsta. I was gonna say gangsta. Yeah, Ben does a really good job at doing these like reviews. He's way more entertaining than I could ever be.
Yeah.
But yeah, him and like I said, his friend that do it. His friend is like obsessed with Boba Fett, and he's really knowledgeable. So they both know a lot, and so yeah, go check it out for sure on his channel. But like I said, for me, I'm just enjoying the ride. Like I'm just like watching it. I'm like, this is cool. It's something just new to watch, and I mean it's Star Wars, so I'm down.
Yeah.
And I like the actor. He's so cool. Like I feel like he could have done a lot.
Tamara Morrison or something like that.
That's a cool name. I like it. But
oh man. Just real quick, I still need to watch The French Dispatch. I was this close to getting Dune, the 4K Steelbook manual. If you're watching, let me know if you got it. King Richard, Spencer, Tragedy of Macbeth, Encanto, Flea, Drive My Car. That's like I heard that one's like 5 hours.
oh my god. What the
um,
fuck?
And yeah, Raya and the Last Sea. That's another one. Raya and the Last Dragon, another good animated movie. Last Duel, Luca, Wrath of Man. No Time to Die. Just haven't seen No Time to Die.
That one won for best song.
With Billie Eilish.
Golden Globe. For me, I haven't seen The French Dispatch. I think I can stream it, so I'll probably end up streaming it. Oh, and Lamb. Maybe I'll watch Lamb today because I still want to watch that.
Oh, you should watch Lamb. Definitely. I would 100% watch a review
Really?
from you. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question though. You have to be completely honest with me. Am I gonna see animals getting hurt?
Animals getting harmed?
Hurt, yeah.
Okay,
Am I gonna
hold
see
on.
animal cruelty?
Hold on.
And this is a good clip, John.
It's just I'm trying to think because I saw it back in October, so it's like fuck, like
Well, I mean, it obviously didn't make that much of an impression if you have to like think about it that hard.
I think so, but not in like a. I don't know.
It's not like
It's like
a
a
Hannibal
PG-13 type
Hannibal
of style.
A what?
Like PG, like it's not. It's I think there's like a brief scene or something, but it's not like it's not
I
like
can't.
horror, torture porn type of thing.
You know what put me off from that movie? And I really was excited for it, and I still want to watch it. But from the trailer, there's a scene, and ever since I saw that scene, I was like, I don't know if I can fucking watch this, because it's like her dragging the lamb by his horn, and I'm like, I can't, like, I can't stand seeing animals get harmed.
See, I think that's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. So that gives it away. So
Yeah.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. But even then, I was like, ugh. Like recently, we watched Kingsman too. Wait, I completely forgot about Kingsman. But we
The
watched
King's
Kingsman.
Man.
The Kingsmen. Is it Kingsman or Kingsman?
Well, it's King's Men, but now in this one it's the King's Man. Like it's his man, his, you know.
Oh,
But then
I
it
didn't
turns
know
into
that.
King's Men, like because it's a coal, you know.
Yeah, I watched
Plural.
that. Are you gonna watch that?
To be honest, it doesn't really like intrigue me, but I heard that's actually pretty good.
It is. It's also a little long. Um, but it's
That's definitely not what she said.
but it is entertaining. You know what I mean? Like they're just entertaining movies, and I love Ralph or Raph. Ralph.
Rafe Fiennes.
They call him Rafe? So
Rafe,
weird.
Ralph,
Like, why couldn't you just call him Ralph? Like, for real?
Mr. Fiennes.
Mr.
what I'm gonna
Fiennes.
call
I
him.
love
Mr.
Mr. Fiennes. I
Fiennes.
love Voldemort. I think he's an amazing actor. He's one of my faves. And he's just
I did
so
not know
enjoyable.
that he didn't have a nose. I didn't know that. The whole time I thought it was just like weird. But it's like they CGI his nose.
Dude, the whole time I thought that was practical effect.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. The candles were. Anyways, this is going us into Harry Potter. I love him, and I love... Who else is in it? I mean, there's a lot of good actors in it.
Jaimon Hansu.
Yeah, and what's his name? The guy from Rocket Man? Fuck. More something with an M, no?
Rocket Man and Taron Egerton?
Yes, him.
He's in it?
Yeah.
Damn, that's spoilers. I didn't know he was gonna be in it.
Wait, he is in it, right? Damn. Now you're making me think it over. Now you're
Because
making
supposedly
me...
it takes place before all that happens.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Now you ruined it for
Yeah,
me.
you're
No,
right.
spoiler.
No, he's not in it.
No,
I'm making
spoiler.
that up.
I'm not watching anymore.
No, he's not in it. You're totally right. He's in it's because you know what? I'm all confused because Ben rewatched the first one and he was in that one. But
Yeah.
he's not in this one. You're right. You're right. Anyways, it's a fun watch if you like the kind of movie it is. It's fun.
Yeah.
But going back to the whole animal harming thing, there's a scene where like this guy like chops off the horde of one of the goats, and I was just like, fuck, dude, like why? Like why? I can't. Like something like
Yeah.
that just fucking kills me. So that's why I'm apprehensive to watch Lamb. But if it's just that, I mean, I've already seen it, so I think I can deal with it.
I think it's just that, yeah, because other than that, like, the movie's just not about that, you know? It's just about, like,
It's just fucking
little
weird.
weird lamb baby. It's so fucking hilarious. This one scene. Okay, well, I don't know if you want to know anything about it, but yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, I have another question. Is it what I think it is, or is it one of those movies that you're just like, that was nothing like what I thought was gonna happen?
Both. Because the first part of the movie is like, okay, this is kind of what was promoted. But then there's this other part of the movie where you're just like, what the fuck? Like, it's an A24. It's like, all right, now there's this, and like I can't get it out of my head, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
So, what should I watch? Should I watch that or French Dispatch? Oh, you haven't seen French Dispatch.
I haven't seen French Dispatch, but I want to see French Dispatch. I feel like definitely just check it out, just to get it over with.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I mean, come on. It was like
Yeah.
one of the most anticipated movies. And then they fucking came out with the little lamb. That's just fucking cute. I want it.
Oh yeah.
I fucking
What's her
want
name?
that.
Ada, whatever.
Ada?
Ada.
Ada. I
Ada.
really want that lamb. It's fucking cute, even though I haven't seen the movie. But
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
die, Audrey, when you see the lamb in the movie. You're gonna want it so bad. So-
you're gonna die.
You're gonna
Like
die,
she's so
Audrey.
cute.
Yeah.
Oh, but she's
She's
fucking
cute.
evil. I know it. She's a fucking sinister little lamb.
I don't know.
But
Maybe
lambs,
she is.
but
maybe
lambs
she
are
is.
like pure, so that's why it's so dark. It feels sinister because lambs are like supposed to be pure. You know what I mean?
And there's just
so
that
it's
one
like-
scene where the lamb's just looking at you.
I
Oh,
know.
fuck.
Dude, that lamb deserves a fucking Oscar. I'm saying it right now for that fucking scene. She held,
She's like,
she
it's
held the
sad.
eye contact so well.
Oh, actually, there's this one scene now that I remember. Just brace yourself. But it's not like it's not throughout the whole movie.
Oh god. They're gonna be like torturing them. I can't stand it, dude. I'm one
They're
of
not
those
gonna
people I
torture
can't.
them.
I can't do it. Like I'm such a I can see people getting tortured. I don't care. I can't see a fucking animal getting tortured. I
Yeah.
can't. It's
I
just
have no problem with Hostel or Saw, but when it's about
yeah.
like
People getting sawed in half, I've seen it. Can't like I can deal with it. People getting scalpeled, I can deal with it. But fucking you hurt a little baby lamb, I fall to pieces. I'm like, don't do it, please.
Yeah.
Don't. Oh my god, it's fucking funny, dude. But yeah, I think that lamb. I remember that trailer. She fucking made an impact on me. I was like, god
Yeah.
damn.
She's like staring into your soul, like
Like all judgmental and shit.
but
Like
there's a reason why though. So
that's what makes it even better. Like what the fuck? Like what does she know? It's like Black Phillip and the Witch. Like, dude, it's fucking good. Like these
Yeah.
animals. Like where did they? Oh, that shit was so funny in Harry Potter, where they're like, they said that they like the old Voldemort, Richard. Was it Harry? No, Richard. What's his name?
Richard Harris?
Harris. Yeah. Like he was like, wow. Like they make. How do they train the animals so well? Like he thought the phoenix was real.
Oh yeah.
And it
It was like a
fake.
real one.
That shit was fucking funny. Oh my
Yeah.
god. But yeah. Well, this was definitely a fun podcast, you guys. I think we talked
Yeah.
about all the movies. We caught up for sure.
Yeah, we're just kind of catching up, talking about our favorite films of last year. And I kind of wanted to touch upon like movies that I'm excited for this year, but we'll probably say that for the next podcast. Um, but yeah, hopefully we can come back next week. You know,
Mhm.
around the same time ish. I put it up on Twitter say like 12ish. You know,
That's
not
good.
exactly 12, but like 12ish.
That's good because you never know with us.
But yeah, definitely trying to see what else I can do on the channel because I want to do more things. So if you see my ugly mug here regularly, don't be surprised. I'll try to get Audrey as much as I can on here, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that and just trying to do TikTok before. I can't
Yeah.
talk. I'm all stuffed up.
I know. Well, everybody wish happy belated birthday to Ben. Make sure to catch him recapping the Book of Boba Fett like he did The Mandalorian. So if you guys are interested to see that, that's also up on his channel. Or is it his channel or his friend's channel?
It's his channel.
His channel.
Yeah. And then
And-
Gangsta Puffs.
And yeah, if you guys are still watching this, let us know in the comment section down below what were your favorite films of last year. What are some movies that you think we left out, we should have talked about, or any thoughts on the movies we talked about. And is there anything else coming? Oh yeah, we'll be back definitely next week talking about Scream,
Yeah.
the new one. I'm so excited for it. I'm trying to keep my expectations low, but
You're gonna see John in his fucking costume.
I'm gonna go in my costume.
Oh, you're gonna go in your costume?
I
don't think they'll
thought
let you wear the
about it.
mask.
Yeah, but I thought about but no, they let fucking Spider-Man, they have masks.
But they let him wear them during the movie?
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of people like
Huh.
go in there and shit.
They're
I
not
don't know.
supposed to, but
Maybe I'm salty. But yeah,
You should
especially
get
because it's like
a-
a horror movie. It's like, come on, dude. Like,
you should get a Scream tattoo. Like a ghost face or something.
I don't know about that.
You wouldn't go that hard?
No, I don't.
You don't really love it that much?
I mean, it's one of my. I don't know.
Well, you
That's
don't
Georgie.
have tattoos though, huh?
That's the thing. Like to get my first tattoo is this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do want a tattoo though.
I do want to become a tattoo artist now. I don't know why. I have it in my head that I want to become a tattoo artist. Like the fuck.
Think
Like,
about
why?
it. Your art is gonna be on somebody.
I know. It's so
Forever.
fucking cool. It's so
Technically.
much pressure though. Like fuck. But
Under
the
pressure.
the reason why I would like to do it is just because I would have the freedom to travel. Like I could literally like go anywhere and just
Yeah.
tattoo people. Well, if I made a name for myself like that, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of tattoo artists here that do more of my style. They do a lot of like traditional or like if you want a prison style tattoo, you're gonna get one here for sure. but like there's not a lot of like variety in the styles. And
You
I
gotta
think
give
I
me
could-
a portrait of Andrew Garfield right here.
I was gonna say of Cindy, and you're like, oh, Andrew.
Like, no, Andrew Garfield right here.
Dude, that's fucking funny. I could totally see you
My
doing that.
man's Garfield.
Damn, so he knocked down Henry Cavill, huh?
Yeah, well, Henry Cavill for me, I just want to see more of him as Superman, you know. But it's like
You haven't
he
seen
hasn't
him as
really
The
had a
Witcher.
role where he's acted.
You haven't seen him as The Witcher yet, though.
I seen like the first part of the season 1, and then I stopped seeing it.
The second season was no bueno.
For real?
Yeah, you heard here first, folks.
What did Ben think about it?
He didn't like it either.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I mean, there were some good aspects to it, but it was just fucking weird. I didn't care for it. But
But anyways, guys, stay safe out there, guys. We're still in the pandemic. Obviously, you know, wear masks, sanitize. Yeah, Audrey's it was a
living proof.
living proof. But yeah, guys, we'll catch you guys next week talking about Scream and everything else, movies. But yeah,